Hi there, Virgos. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at January 12 through January 18. And Mars, the planet of energy, stamina, passion, makes a move this week into Pisces, your relationship zone, your one-on-one relationship zone, how you deal with people in your way. And it can be very different from how other people deal with the same personal people. Think about your relationship with your sister. No one has that relationship. It's the one you have. You don't have the same relationship with your brother as other people have. You have, a code words that you use maybe, or you don't like each other and you've never really liked each other and it is what it is. You have a different relationship with your mother than you have with your mother-in-law. So, all of that is going to come under the cosmic microscope a little bit. And it's important that you recognize those relationships for what they are, that you don't try and make them more than they are if it's only going to cause upset and trouble as well. Now, this week, Mars moving into Pisces means that for those of you who are single, it's a great time to be out there and mingle. Pisces, Capricorns, Scorpios, and Taurians are all really good matches for you. Just keep in mind that next week, Mercury, the communicator, goes out of phase in Aquarius. It's not going to be the most fabulous stretch because Mercury going out of phase in Aquarius means that people will really want their space and people will probably disappear or drop off the map a little bit, doing their own thing. They'll come back around. But if you meet somebody, for example, you might not hear from them for a week or two. They've been busy. They went out of town. They lost your number and they found it. Just Mercury retrograde in Aquarius kind of stuff. So, Mars leaves rational Aquarius and moves into the emotional waters of Pisces, where it gets into an aggressive square off with Saturn this week. Trying to do anything productive under the influence of this Mars in conflict with Saturn is like trying to swim to shore with a lead ball and chain. Because these two planets have a reputation as the bad guys of the zodiac, it's no surprise that our fortunes don't always improve when they're out making war with each other. The redeeming part of this aspect is that Mars and Saturn are both in the type of zodiac signs, which is Pisces and Sagittarius, that are adaptable and make change easily. This lucky break can lessen your frustration level if you can go with the flow. Instead of pushing the river, try gently drifting down the stream. You can always row your boat in the other direction when Mars moves on and the celestial tide changes again next week. And as I said, next week, Mercury goes out of phase. More about that. For example, all of the things that go wrong when Mercury goes out of phase, because Mercury is your ruler and it rules Gemini as well. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. So let's talk about that next week. So tie up loose ends, sign documents, agree to do things, get all that out of the way now by this weekend. Mercury goes retrograde and we have a supermoon next week. So there's a lot happening next week. Thanks so much for tuning in, Virgos.